the Youth Association of the Year 2023 by the Voter Youth Award. Can I get a yeah for that? No, your yeah is not yeah. It must be a strong yeah because if we should be declared Youth Association of the Year in voter region, then it means we are doing a particular work that others are not doing. Can I get a yeah for that? Yes, this particular year was yeah. Let's proceed. We have also had a distinct honor by paying the courtesy call on the Right Honorable Algmansman Kingsford Bagbin, the Speaker of the 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic of Ghana. This visit was a unique opportunity for our members to engage directly with key figures in our nation's governance, discuss important legislative issues, and gain valuable insight into the working principles of the Ghanaian parliamentary system. We also observed the parliamentary proceedings of Ghana on that day, Wednesday, 29th November 2023, of which Mr. Speaker acknowledged our presence. GTV captured and then showed us on that day on their 7 o'clock evening news. Can I get a yeah for that? So this is a place where we will learn. And for the purposes that some of us want to grow and become responsible future adults, I tell you that this is the place for you to learn. And we are the most vibrant youth parliament in Ghana currently. No two ways about that. Can I get a yeah for that? Mr. Speaker, we had had many incumbent members of parliament to visit us. We had had Honorable Emmanuel Bedra, MP for Ho West, to visit us. We had had Honorable Benjamin Kpodo, MP for Ho Central. We had had Honorable Kobe Woyome, MP for, is it Southern, right? Southton, MP for Southton, had visited us, sharing their impactful journey as far as Ghana's parliamentary system is concerned. And because we are concerned about parliamentary proceedings, it has been of more joy that we have learned from them. Mr. Speaker, more so, the third parliament had empowered its members through political experience and leadership opportunities. They have actively participated in decision-making, earned public speaking skills, and refined their abilities of effectiveness in presenting their presentation. The emergence of competent leaders who have gone on to hold on significant positions within the various student organizations as our SRCs. So, Mr. Speaker, I'm pleased to announce that Youth Impact Parliament, since its inception from the pilot stage to where we have gotten to, had produced majority of the SRC executives that we had in the last 3 years. Can I get a yeah for that? Yeah. Youth Impact Parliament equally had went on to produce notable executives of the National Service Association, of the Home Municipal, and beyond. Can I get a yeah for that? Yeah. It is therefore evident that the third parliament is having its own mark as far as youth engagement and development is concerned. Mr. Speaker, as the Deputy Director of Youth Impact Movement in charge of parliamentary affairs, I want to commend the third parliament, most especially the leaders of the third parliament, Honorable Kojo for the majority side and Honorable Hubert Agbawode for the minority side. They have played an exceptional role as far as the parliamentary business is concerned, shaping the discourse and putting their members together. And on this note, I must say that the minority has done well, very, very well in the third parliament because they are always present. Can I get a yeah for that? Yeah. Majority, please don't be diabolic. Give them a yeah. For this note, give them a yeah. This yeah is not yeah. Please give them a yeah because they've done well. Minority, note that when it is our turn, there shouldn't be war in yeah. Thank you very much. In conclusion, Mr. Speaker, the third parliament had exemplified the transformative powers of youth engagement in shaping our nation's future. Through its educational endeavors and leadership opportunities, it has exposed us to experts, which has taught us what we need to know, preparing ourselves for the future. I must say that I'm glad that we have started this and we are making impact. And I'm sure with God on our side and the energies that we are putting in, because I can say on record that we are having honorable members traveling from as far as places in the Ashanti region to be present here today. And I'm glad because, not for me per se, but we have honorable members whom I came with from Ashanti region who are here currently, of which in the beginning of the 4th Parliament, they will introduce themselves so that we see it. And it is because of what we have done in time past, and they've seen it. And because of that, they want to join themselves to the winning team. Because there's a saying that if you can't win them, what? If you can't beat them, you must join them. So because they can't beat us, they are joining us. And I'm sure that you are going to carry the same message on and tell them, because with the way things are going, I hold a strong belief that we are not the future leaders. But I'm again believing that we will be the future leaders when opportunities of this nature is being prepared to us and we take the opportunity to learn. Mr. Speaker, on that note, I thank you very much for the opportunity given to me to present the statement on impact of the 3rd Parliament. I thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you very much, the Youth MP, for Ningo Pram Pram, and also the Deputy Executive Director in charge of Parliamentary Affairs. Since the dissolution, the first dissolution, he has been the one presenting this because he supervises all YIP chapters. Honourable members, with this statement delivered, I'll take just few short comments from members on the statement. Please make it short for us. So if you want to comment on this statement of impact, please notify me so that I call you to speak. Yes, comments on impact. Oh, we are okay. Yes, Minority Leader.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I'm Hubert Agbahode, Youth MP for Akachi North constituency. Mr. Speaker, today has been a great day, and then we have to jubilate on the impact that the Youth Impact Parliament have had on the lives of individuals here, and then other individuals who are yet to join us. Mr. Speaker, it has been a great opportunity for us to learn parliamentary proceedings, social norms, and its virtues for the last 1 year that we find ourselves in the 3rd Parliament. And Honorable Amano already mentioned all the achievements and more that we have not been able to remember. And then I would like to congratulate each and everyone that played a vital role. And I would also like to thank the Minority Caucus for such an awesome performance for the 3rd Parliament, which Honorable Amano already stated. I thank you.
Thank you very much. Deputy Majority Leader.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker and the guest house. My name is Wanda Nicodemus Yamashi. Mr. Speaker, we are much grateful for how the Lord has brought us as a house for this 1 year parliamentary duty that we've established as youth leaders. Mr. Speaker, I'm very grateful, and I want to extend this appreciation to the entire members of the House, both the Minority Caucus and then the Majority Caucus. Yeah, we are much grateful. Even though we are celebrating the impact garnered and achievement gained, let us look at certain things as far as our social norms, our parliamentary businesses are concerned. So I must stress on the attendance. Yes, today happened to be the dissolution and the inaugural day. But as you can all see, the attendance is not encouraging. And during our subsequent sittings, yes, attendance is key, but you've not been seeing that for all this while. So I want to plead on behalf of all members of the House that from today, when the House is inaugurated, to next year, while we all gather here to dissolve the 4th Parliament, humbly ask that let us all put our effort in so that the empowerment that we are building should be a better one going forward. I thank you all.
Thank you very much, Honorable Majority Leader. Honorable members, are there any comments? In the absence of any comments, may I as well say that Youth Impact Parliament indeed has even impacted me. I might have had the privilege to start it, but I have also benefited from it. I keep on telling members that approach me that if not for Youth Impact Parliament, I wouldn't have even gotten the privilege to be mentioned as the leader of this group in the Parliament of the Republic of Ghana. And that is what Youth Impact Parliament has also brought to us. And I believe that for this impact to be made, it has to be all of us. Youth Impact Parliament is us all. And I'm glad you are all part of this journey. And I want to commend you, and I call for you to continue with us until we all get to our destination. Youth Impact Parliament shall continue to exist. I thank you. Honourable members, we'll move to item 7 on the order paper, the Appointments Committee report on 4 parliamentarians appointed, and that will be done by the acting First Deputy Speaker of Parliament.
Mr. Speaker, I am pleased to report that the Committee on Appointment, in collaboration with the Directorship of the Youth Impact Movement, has successfully vetted the applicant for the 3rd Parliament of the Youth Impact Parliament. The process began following the announcement by the movement that 220 constituencies opened for applications in the formation of the 4th Parliament of YIP. These constituencies encompasses various regions, including Volta, Oti, Eastern, Greater Accra, Central, Northern, Northeast, Upper East, Ashanti, Ahafo, and Bono East. From the May to June, nominations were accepted for the first batch of applicants. At the close of the nomination period, we received a total of 175 applications. In situations where multiple individuals applied for the same constituency, thorough vetting took place to select one candidate, while others were given the opportunity to be redesignated to alternative constituencies. However, in cases where only one applicant applied for a specific constituency, their confirmation process was relatively straightforward. Incumbent youth MPs who applied for the same constituencies were confirmed for their constituencies as well. As a result, all 38 applicants were successfully assigned to their respective constituencies. Mr. Speaker, on the 1st of August, we proudly introduced and recommended 30 applicants for appointment to their designated constituencies. As confirmed, adherence to the principles of the Youth Impact Parliament. It is our belief that these appointed members will bring diverse perspectives, ideas, and experience to the table, enriching our parliamentary proceedings and driving positive change within our communities. Mr. Speaker, we want to express our sincere appreciation to all applicants for their interest and commitment to the Youth Impact Parliament. Your dedication to making a difference in the lives of young people is truly commendable. Furthermore, we extend our gratitude to the Executive Director and the entire team at the Youth Impact Movement for their support and collaboration throughout this process. Mr. Speaker, below are the recommended youth MPs in the constituencies. We have for Adaklu constituency, Chewu Enam Divine, Afajatu South, Amedeka Innocent, Agotim Eziopi, we have Agbo Raymond Elikem, Akachi North, Agbaode Hubert, Central Town, Agbeti Robert Immortal, Ho Central, we have Abude Highwet Senanu, Ho West, Adonu Charles, Hohoi, we have Vixen Bright Selom, Ketu North, Akpabli Emmanuel Yao, Bando, Aibo Elom Kosi, South Dai, Donko Christian, Southton, Domenovu Magbless, Krachi East, Fiawonu Robert, Abetifi, we have Mensa Julius, Ebirim, we have Ghetto Stephen, Achiansi, we have Teteji Godson Yao, Afan Plains North, we have Doche Samson, Akims Odan, we have Kwansa Kofi Annan, Akim Sedro, we have Agoso Believe, Ekopon, Dosavi Eric Mensa Kwame, Akwetia, we have Ananga Joshua, Etiwa East, we have Yante Emmanuel, Kede, Oye Prince, Adan, Daite Silas Tete, Ashaiman, Kublenu Nathan Otute, Ayawasu West Wagon, we have Agbai, Richmond, Edem, Domiabra Obuom, we have Mante Kendall Elizabeth, Bonkata Mansu, Jeho Charles, Nigo Pram Pram, we have Na Amano David. Nigo Pram Pram, Na Amano David. Okaikwe Central, we have Akoto Kofi Elijah. For Sege, we have Sodoji Enoch Kwame. Wejagbari, we have Nate Elias. Cape Coast North, we have Amevo Godfred. Adanse Asokwa, we have Anoche Asomeni Kwabna. Efija Kwabri South, we have Bafo Isaac Bediako. Ashanti Akim North, we have Banson Jennifer. Kumewu, we have Osei Richmond Bonsu. Mampon, we have Ediaku Madeline Madalisa. Oforikuom, we have Kwakwe Jonas Emmanuel. Nancy, we have Ati McCaffrey. Mion, Amegashi Jones. For Savulgu, we have Avonyo Jonathan Koji Okojo, sorry. Mumpugu, Mumpurugu, we have Kolamo Godfred Yenuyet. Mr. Speaker, on this note, I respectfully move for the motion that this report be adopted for the composition of the fourth parliament. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable. Mentioning these names had always been a difficulty. Please, if your name was not pronounced well, when we get to introduction, do so. So, honorable members, that has been the members of parliament appointed presented for ratification. Motion has been moved. Seconder to the motion. Seconder to the motion. Honorable Hubert, the minority leader.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I second the motion for the adoption of the reports. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, motion moved and seconded is now for the consideration of the House. Honorable members, any comments? In the absence of any comments, Honorable Robert Fiaono, comment on the appointment committee report.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Robert Fiaono, MP for Kratchis constituency. Yes, so my comment on the report is, actually, I'm not the one to think for the appointment committee, but I just want to know, because looking at the number of people who opted for seats and looking at the names that are being mentioned or that have been assigned seats, I don't know if we could also, we the House, we could also know, or we can also know the reason why maybe some other MPs, which I know they also opted for seat but are not given, because I could not hear their name. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. The acting chair will respond to that question.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity. Mr. Speaker, I want to state emphatically that when the appointment committee released the application forms out, it was stated that when you fulfill your dues, when you pay your dues of 100 cedis, that's where your seat will be designated to you. So if you didn't hear your name, but you have applied, that means you have not paid your dues yet. So the names I mentioned is for those that their seat have been designated to them. So please, if you are here and you have not paid your dues, kindly do so, so your seat will be designated to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honorable Robert, I hope you are okay. Thank you. Honorable members, are there any comments? Honorable Billy Vagoso.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The name is Billy Vagoso, MP for Akim Suedu. I just want to commend the appointment committee, and I hope they've done their work so well that just not after today, they will not come again. And also, me applying for the fourth parliament, I've chose a different constituency. I want to hear from them what happened. I was not given the same the one I chose, but I was given my old constituency. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Honorable Belief, which constituency did you choose? Just clarify for the records.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I chose Keta constituency.
Keta constituency.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. You chose Keta. Okay, so that rectification, after the inauguration, it will be looked into and it will be rectified. Thank you very much. Honourable members, any comments? In the absence of any comments, Honourable Deputy Majority Leader.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker and our guest house, for the opportunity. Mr. Speaker, pertaining to the Honorable Agoso's issue, yes, this ratification needs to be done prior to inauguration, not after inauguration. Because when you have been sworn in through the oath of allegiance, that means you hold with that particular constituency. So the changes have to be done right now before the inaugural arrangements. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for that indication. I think it is right. Mr. Chair, I'm not sure the applicants for Keta has even paid. So if the applicants for Keta has not paid, then a swaparu will be done. A swaparu. So that correction should be noted and the document to be amended as such. Thank you. Yes, any other comment? First come, first serve, of course. In the absence of any comments, yes, Honorable Deputy Majority Leader.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, and I guess us for the opportunity. Mr. Speaker, yes, the appointment committee has done their work. And what I would tell our incumbent MPs and those that are yet to come is that the provisions in Order 34 are very clear. We have a crashing we used to say booted and booted out. Now that you have been appointed to various constituencies as you apply for, kindly attend sitting. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Wanda. It seems we now think alike. So please, that is to you. Luckily for you, the next parliament, after every 2 physical sittings, 1 virtual sitting will come. So if you miss the virtual sitting after 2 physical, Order 34 will grab you like you are his prodigal son. A word to a wise is in the north. Thank you. Honourable members, in the absence of any further comments, I will now put the question on the adoption of the report. Honourable members in favor of the adoption of the report, say aye. Aye. Not in favor, say nay. The ayes have it, the motion carries. Therefore, the Appointments Committee report has been accordingly adopted, and members that have been stated in it are therefore appointed subject to their oath taking in the inaugural sitting. Honorable members, we'll move to the next item on the order paper, ratification of nominations for the 4th Parliament leadership. Honorable members, per our standing orders, the nominations are made by the Executive Board for consideration of the House. So I'll now read the nominees for the leadership of the 4th Parliament for the consideration, for the ratification. The term is ratification of the House. I don't know whether I should start from top or down. We'll go like that. Offices under Youth Parliament. Non-members. Please, if your mic is on, kindly turn it off so that the feedback will stop. So, Speaker, Adam Osman. Clerk, Mary Tetega. Deputy Clerk, Operations, Perpetua, Ariam Adbukeme. Deputy Clerk, Finance, Dion Kukwa, Fin. Deputy Clerk, Publicity, Nelly Ofori Achiampon. Assistant Clerk, Affairs, Gloria Goslav Kluche. Assistant Clerk, Accounts, Wilhelmina Okutu. Assistant Clerk, Relations, Ivy Kaki Dagojo. Marshal, Daniel Kofi Gaku. Deputy Marshal, Physical Security, Richmond Precious Agbalevu. Deputy Marshal, Information Security, Isaiah Golodo. Deputy Marshal, Emergency Response, Elitlim Abogan. Deputy Marshal, VIP Protection, Gosway Ankara. Offices under Youth Parliament by Members of Parliament. First Deputy Speaker, Enoch Kwame Sodoji. Second Deputy Speaker, Magdalene Aduakon. Majority Leader, Hubert Agbagzod. Agbahode. That is how AI calls your name. Minority Leader, Wanda Nicodemus Jameshi. Deputy Majority Leader, Bright Selom Vixen. Deputy Minority Leader, Robert Fiaono. Majority Chief Whip, Mark Bless Domevenu. Minority Chief Whip. Majority Chief Whip, Believe Agoso. Yes. Keta, for Keta, right? Okay. Minority Chief Whip, Mark Bless Domevenu. First Deputy Majority Whip, Samson Setrafia. First Deputy Minority Whip, Imano Nyante. Second Deputy Majority Whip, Bless Agoso. Second Deputy Minority Whip, Makafui Ati. Honor members, these are the nominations of the board, and consultations have been done. And these are people we have seen that they are committed to the cause and are good to lead our next parliament. Honor members, any comments before ratification? In the absence of any comments, can an honorable member move for the ratification of this nomination? And since I don't know whether a nominee can ratify himself, so I want a non-nominee to rather move for the ratification of the nomination. Honorable Richard Amenya, please do us that honors. Move for the ratification of the nomination of the leaders of the Fourth Parliament. Yes, give him the mic, please. Honorable Kendall, you second. We haven't heard a female voice in a while.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, in the Agas House. A response to Richard Kojo Amenya. I move for the acceptance of the leaders.
Ratification.
I move for the ratification of the acceptance of the leaders of the Fourth Parliament.
Thank you. Seconder.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker in the House. My name is Kendall Elizabeth Mante, MP for the Miabra Obom constituency. I rise to second Honorable Richard Amenya. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honourable members, motion moved and seconded for the ratification of the nomination of the leadership of the Fourth Parliament. I now put the question. All in favor of this ratification that the names mentioned fourth become the leadership of the Fourth Parliament, say aye. Aye. Not in favor, say nay. Honourable members, the ayes have it, the motion carries. Therefore, the aforementioned leaders have now been duly ratified as the leadership for the fourth parliament, subject to their oath taking. Honourable members, do you know what this means? It means I am expiring. It means I am expiring. So I have to, just like how Right Honorable Amano did, I'll be learning from him when he was expiring. Teacher, thank you. Honourable members, we'll move to the next item on the order paper. That is swearing in of the clerk department and the marshal department. I'll now call on the nominees, not nominees, they have been duly ratified. So the leadership awaiting swearing, clerk department and marshal, to come out in front of the mace for their oath taking. And when I call you, you come. Clerk Mary Tetega, Deputy Clerk Operations Perpetual Ariam Adbokeme, Deputy Clerk Finance Dion Kokwa Fin, Deputy Clerk Publicity Nelly Ofori Achiampong, Assistant Clerk Affairs Gloria Goslav Kluche, Assistant Clerk Accounts Wilhelmina Okutu, Assistant Clerk Relations Ivy Kaki Dagojo, Deputy Marshal Daniel Kofi Gaku. So the marshals, I want the clerks to be in the middle and then the marshals to share themselves all around them. So Marshal Daniel Kofi Gaku, Deputy Marshal Physical Security Richmond Adbalivenu, Deputy Marshal Information Security Isaiah Golodo, Deputy Marshal Emergency Response Elitlim Adboga, Deputy Marshal VIP Protection Goswe Ankra. So this is what is going to happen when I administer the oath to you. After that, all of you will be accordingly robed, and then pictures will be taken after the robes. So for the picture taking, the clerks alone will take, and then the marshals will take. So yes, after the oath taking, and then all of you must enter into your respective robes. The assistant clerks, you are to get a sash. So please, you repeat after me for your oath as members of the parliamentary service of the fourth parliament. So when I say I, you repeat after me, and after having been appointed, you mention your position. On behalf of my expiring clerk, he says thank you. In very few minutes, he will fully expire now. So I'm saying thank you on his behalf. Honorable Cyril, thank you. So we start. I, having been appointed, your position of Youth Impact Parliament, do in the name of the Almighty God swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Parliament as by law established, and that I will uphold the integrity of the Parliament and the movement, that I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge my duties as and I'll uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the standing orders of Parliament and the Constitution of the movement. And that should I at any time break this oath of office, I shall submit myself to the laws of Parliament and suffer the penalty for it. So help me God. Honourable members, by the power vested in me as the expiring Speaker of Youth Impact Parliament, it is a great honor to declare them substantive members of the parliamentary service of the 4th Parliament of Youth Impact Parliament Ghana of YIM. Now, I want the clerk and deputy clerks to now be robed in their appropriate robes. So if you know your robe, call on whoever is wearing it to robe you accordingly. And the marshals kindly come to this side so that we capture the full ceremony of robing. If you have no one to robe you, call on any of the leaders to do that for you, the one you like. Only the handsome ones. Oh, Honorable Siri, are you done? So soon. Add a hug. Add a hug. Be romantic. Add a hug. Add a hug. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Isn't this beautiful? This is how transition is, and it's very, very, very beautiful. Please, the leaders, ensure the robe looks very nice on them because they'll be taking pictures. Yes, so make the robe look. Okay. Yes, duly checked. So photo, please now capture them in full for me. Yes. Okay. Expiring, no. Thank you. Thank you. So, clerks, now assume your appropriate positions so that the marshals can now take their gratification. Here for them. Marshals. Yes. So please, let's capture them as well. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Honourable members, I don't know whether I should be happy or sad because I don't know how many minutes I have left in this show. Okay, so we'll proceed with business of the day. Honourable members, is this not beautiful? Yes, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Very, very beautiful. I like that. I like that. Honourable members, let's proceed with business. We are now at the final part of the elapsing parliament. The end of third parliamentary business. At this moment, we will move to item 10 on the order paper, dissolution comments from parliamentarians. So this is where any other member, apart from the minority and majority leaders, can make their comments before the House gets dissolved. So, the floor is now open for your last comments on record. New clerk, we want to see you taking notes. So. I'm just speaking on behalf of the MPs. Is your pen working? Hans, let me listen to my ranking member. Let me be biased more. Let me listen to my beautiful ranking member of the Standing Orders Committee first. Honorable Kendall Mante, the Youth MP for Dome Obra Obrum.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker in the House. My name is Kendall Elizabeth Mante, MP for Domi Abra Obom constituency. Mr. Speaker, kindly take note. I'm rising because I am feeling sad. Everybody is happy that we won the Speaker of Parliament debate competition. And everybody is looking at the trophy and feeling very happy. But nobody acknowledged those who did the hard work. And that is very disheartening. To know that my very good friend, Honorable Amano, David, was the one that even read it and still left it out because he knows I will call him David. He decided not to do the Lord's work. Please, that is David. If you don't know David, Mr. Speaker, allow me to show them David because he said there is no David in the house. Mr. Speaker, this is Amanona David. Yes, please. Thank you very much. So, Mr. Speaker, I would want the House to know that if you will not tell them whoever brought the cap to Youth Impact Parliament, it was my very self and my very good friend, Honorable Robert. Honorable Robert, please let them see you so they will see the good work we have done. So, the public, the House, and Mr. Speaker, on behalf of Honorable Robert and myself, we would want to start a debating club within this parliament because we have realized that especially the majority caucus lack debating skills. In the absence of Honorable Amano David usually there is nothing to say. And so we would want to start a beautiful debate club within the parliament to teach them how to debate, how to be concise and precise, and how to tackle matters without going round the bush. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker in the House.
Thank you very much, Honorable Kendall Elizabeth Mante. Yes, indeed, Honorable Kendall was the principal speaker and Honorable Robert was the supportive speaker. And then they did a very good job, and on Saturday, 16th December 2023, we won the cup. And that has been our pride. It should be there. It should be outside. That has been our pride, and we are grateful for that. And we want to say thank you to you for winning the cup for us. So thank you very much. Honourable members, your last comments prior to the dissolution of the House. Last comments. Yes, Honourable Robert. Honourable Robert, we are on.
Yes. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Robert Fion, MP for Kratchi's constituency. Yes, like my Honorable Member Kendall said, I'm so happy that you have been appreciated. I was also waiting for that, Mr. Speaker, because in fact, it wasn't easy. And I'll use this opportunity to appreciate Youth Impact Parliament for seeing that value in us and allowing us to do the work. Thank you very much. And what I want to also comment on is the clerks, which even though we are promoting gender equality, or we are promoting, or we are allowing ladies to also take over the mantle of leadership. In fact, Right Honorable Speaker, you are being biased, like you said. And also in inaugurating the clerks, I did not see any male. All of them were female, which I don't know if we are allowing the female to take over totally. And I'm not happy about that. So ongoing, I want to see, gentlemen also at the high table. Thank you very much. Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you very much. I'll just take the quick follow-up, and then I'll take a new subject matter. So follow-up from Honorable Kendall on the comments made by Honorable Robert.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker in the House. My name is Kendall Elizabeth Mante, MP for Domi Abra Obom constituency. It is very disheartening to hear this coming from Honorable Robert, who debated that women should be given a space in parliamentary affairs. And this was the same debate that brought the cup to the House. And so if you have asked that we add more women than men, and we have done that, I don't know why he is complaining again. I feel he is having conflict of interest. Now, I want to remind him that he stated categorically that the women in Ghana here supersedes the ratio of men, which is now giving us a 7-to-1 ratio. Therefore, if we are having this alignment in Parliament, I feel it is just fair and due. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. I wouldn't want to receive any follow-up on this because we want to hear a matter. So that matter has been heard. My ruling on that is that we want more females. And as much as possible, if the clerk table is full with females, at least our MPs will want to watch the table office, and at the end, the attention will not come to the speaker. However, I thought Honorable Roberts would talk about the fact that there is no female part of the marshals. But he didn't make mention of that. So please, I have not been biased. The parliamentary service is balanced. Thank you. That's my ruling on that. Dissolution comments will go to Honorable Belief Agoso.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The name remains Belief Agoso, MP for Akim Suedu. I'm also still on the clerks. During the third parliament, we realized that most often the ladies always leave the chamber, and mostly we see the former clerk only sitting over there.
I think we have a point of order from, I can't see the person. Honorable Michael Tay. Okay, for the records, Honorable Michael Tay is not a member, but I'll just allow him to share his sentiments and then we'll move on with our comments. So let's hear from
All
Honorable
right.
Michael Tay.
Mr. Speaker and this honorable house, I put my honorable member here to order because I realized he was misleading the house. Once the Speaker of Parliament has put an end to the topic on board, I think we are supposed to move the next agenda. That's why I had to put you on order. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, once again. As I was saying, that in a third parliament, we realized that we, at the latter part of the sitting, you realize that most of the ladies, the clerk ladies, always leave the chamber. And you will see the former clerk alone sitting over there. Then I want to plead with them, going forward, they should be consistent with us. Because oftenly, you see MPs also being consistent. So we are pleading with them. We don't want to be seeing this person is going out and that it distracts communication. So we are pleading to them that punctuality should be their goal coming in the fourth parliament. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Honorable Belief. Please, dissolution, okay, Honorable Vixen Brycelum.
Thank you, Speaker in the House. My name is Vixen Brycelum, Youth ME for Hohoi, the only commercial sitting voter. Mr. Speaker, I want to talk about the entertainment aspect. The third parliament, like all work and no play, make us a dull MPs. So if the entertainment committee members were here, would have equally asked them why is that the whole of third parliament were unable to do some revelries. But zooming to the fourth parliament, I have to inform you, all of us have to make sure that there will be something of entertainment so that at least fourth parliament will be lively. We don't want to see always MPs there down, no. So that's my plea to you as well. So in selecting members of the entertainment committee, let's be critical about that as well. We shouldn't select someone who does not like entertainment, no. You know, select members who are enjoyment people as well. My good friend like Cyril. I know Amano doesn't like entertainment, but so going forward, let's make sure that such committee is vibrant in the fourth parliament. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, point well taken. Honourable members, any further comments? We are taking comments from members before dissolution. Let's hear from Honourable David Amano now. Please give him the microphone.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker and the guests. Mr. Speaker, I respond to Amano Na, Youth MP for the good people of Ningo Pampram. And Mr. Speaker, I'm very glad that my senior colleague is here, Honorable Michael Telabi. To those who don't know him, he was former Junior Local Ambassador 2017-18. So he's equally in. Let's give a year for that. And as I've been saying every now and then, these were the people we met. And they gave us the opportunity to learn. After they left, we took the mantle upon ourselves to equally continue the good work that they have started. But unfortunately, it is not the same as today. And as we are saying that we are the future leaders, it will sadden all of us our heart that in the future, we have to import future leaders from Singapore or China. Because if we believe that we are the future leaders and the student political space, we are mishandling it. Just imagine that they've given you Bank of Ghana just imagine what will happen. So if we find ourselves here, it is a privilege for us to learn. So that whilst we are crying that the future will not be better, we will take the opportunity to make it better than what it is today. And all of us seated here, in the future, this is the pool of leaders that we'll have. We have MPs here, we have CEOs here, we have presidents here, we have chiefs here, future presidents, we have all of us here. And if we don't, we have first ladies also here as well. Yes, as well here. But nobody's from Ningo Bampram, so I'm not too sure. Yes, if you're from Ningo Bampram, I'll be sure of that. Come, move. We have land that you can build. Mr. Speaker, so what I want to say is that the third parliament had been insightful. It unfortunately, some of us work had to relocate us far away. But once in a while, we pass through. I want to say that those who will not be able to make it to the physical sittings, when the virtual ones are being held, please make time to join. It will sadden your heart that if virtual seminars are held, we will invite someone who is making time to spend 2 hours of his time to teach us for free, and 12 people will be on the call. It's sad. Let's do well. Even though times are hard, it is difficult to buy data this time around, but we make time to buy data to sit on TikTok for hours and laugh continuously. But what it will be for our future, probably we don't want to make time for that. So please, also, our social media handles, we are not following the social media handles. If posts are being made on Twitter, on Facebook, and on TikTok, 0 likes in 100 and something days. In order for our engagement to reach a lot of people, it is our engagement with our platform that will make people see what we are doing. So it will not cost you anything to share what the main platform is sharing. But we don't do that. So I want to employ all of us to do that. Whilst we are ending the third parliament, it's equally important for us to know that zooming into the fourth parliament, we should carry in the same energy. I can see new members here. The sad reality is that we start with energy, but the energy diminishes as we go on. And the way we started in the third parliament, we were many than this, but majority of the people are not here. If you know you won't have the same energy throughout, please, after here, I can call for Honorable Jones to give you back 100 Ghana cedis so that we can just have a few group of people who are willing and committed to carry the work on. It is very important, and that side is dear to my heart. Finally, Mr. Speaker, to speak on our addressing, it is mostly said that you are being addressed by how you dress, right? And if we say we are the future leaders and we just dress anyhow to parliament, just imagine that the people of Okre or Domea Bombom or Ningo Pampram is watching me currently. Then I just dress anyhow and they see me. I'm sure probably one day you will go back that vote for me as an assemblyman. And unfortunately for us, the advent of social media will keep those records. And when the propaganda is being built around you to pull you down, you clap for yourself and you ask, why me? But you caused it some time past. Mr. Speaker, I also want to add that when we are speaking, it is important that we note how to hold the microphone. I see people holding it this way. You are not a rapper. You are not a musician. You are an MP. We hold it to the bottom with our left hand in order to be able to use our hand for gestures. So please, I want to say it when we start the fourth parliament. Hold the microphone so that when you speak, people will say, yes, this is our youth MP, and then they will clap for you. To conclude, Mr. Speaker, this is an election year, and we as youths, we have a major role to play. It is sad that we hide behind the facelessness of social media to insult other than engaging in intellectual discourse. If we say we are the future leaders of which we want Ghana to grow, and we that are to engage in intellectual discourse, of which, fortunately for us, Our parents had put all what they have to put us through school. And in time past that, probably that is not there. They do the buga buga kind of politics. Because in my constituency where I come from, when Honorable E.T. Mensah was the name, MP, the honorable term, they can't pronounce it. So they pronounce it womambo, womambo. So it is a term in town when you go to the, so when you're an assembly, womambo, womambo, because they can't pronounce the honorable. But fortunately for us, we can pronounce the term honorable. And as we are, what's the name, calling ourselves honorable here, it will sadden your heart that you will see when you go into the comment sections, when political issues are being posted on social media, we are there and insulting. I believe that Baumia will be the best president in the future, of which he's putting out his bold solutions. And it is possible to break the 8. If you disagree otherwise, put to me intellectually why it is not so. If you believe Mohammed's 24-hour economy is the best for Ghana, put it to me and I'll subject you to critical and intellectual discussion such that I believe it is not so. When we make our argument this way, those who are not fortunate to have the opportunity that we have will learn from us and will change the narrative about how the political space is being handled. I'm not sure you'll be happy if you are contesting one day and everybody is insulting you. Meanwhile, you have not done anything. And we are striving on propaganda. Please, 2024, the percentage of youth that are educated is more than what we had in 2020, in 2016, in 2012, in 2008, in 2004, in 2020, in 96, and 92. After 92, I was not born, but I was born in 96, of which I was a baby before the elections. But fortunately for me, I'm seeing 2024, of which I'm educated. So please, we have a role to play. And I want to say this on record. I shouldn't be saying it. I had opportunity to work with National Communications Authority. And during the elections, I want to caution everybody. It will happen this year. We monitor comments that people make. Comments that will instigate violence. So people are assigned. I was part of the team in the 2020 elections. All the social media platforms go to comment. Once we see you make that comment, we report it to national security. Wherever you are, they will pick you up. And they've picked a lot of people up in the 2020 elections. Let us not find ourselves in those particular situations. Let's make intellectual discourse. Mr. Speaker, on that note, the third parliament should be dissolved. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that remarkable dissolution remarks. And that will be the last from honorable members. Honorable members, it's about time that we dissolve the House. So we'll move to the next item, which is Minority Leader's dissolution remark. And receive that from Honorable Hubert Agbagzod, Agbahode, the Minority Leader. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable and the House. Dissolution remarks by the minority leader of Third Parliament of Youth Impact Parliament. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the Third Parliament of Youth Impact Parliament, Ghana of Youth Impact Movement. Today, as we gather to mark the dissolution of the Third Parliament of Youth Impact Parliament, I stand before you as the minority leader with a firm resolve and a heavy heart. Our journey together has been characterized by fair opposition, principles, and the determination to hold power accountable. I want to take this moment to acknowledge the commitment and dedication of each member of this parliament. While our viewpoints may have differed, I recognize the passion, the conviction with which you have pursued your ideals. We engage in spirited debates, challenged the status quo, and tirelessly advocated for the marginalized and the underrepresented. Throughout our term, we convened 12 physical sittings and 1 virtual sitting, providing a platform for dissent, scrutiny, and a forceful opposition. These sittings have been critical in highlighting the flaws and shortcomings in the minorities' policies, and to have served as a rallying point for those whose voices have been drawn out by the forces of power. Moreover, our commitment to accountability has been fruitful. We have taken a decisive action, removing MPs who failed to meet the expectations entrusted upon them. These actions were not taken lightly, but were necessary to uphold the integrity of this parliament and the trust of the people we represent. As the minority leader, I have led this parliamentary body with an unyielding determination to fight for justice, equality, and the rights of all. We have been the voice of the underrepresented, the dissenting voice that refuses to be silenced, and the reminder that power must always be held in check. We had the distinct pleasure of participating in the 30th anniversary celebration held by the Parliament of the Republic of Ghana, during which our House triumphed in the debate competition. Furthermore, we were fortunate to tour Parliament and watch the proceedings presided over presided over by the Speaker of the Decade, Right Honorable Adman Sumana Kingsford Bagbin of the 8th Parliament of the Republic of Ghana. This visit was truly elevating and motivating. We would like to express our sincere thanks to our patrons and our own Speaker of Parliament, Mr. Jones Amaganshi Viglo. I issue a warning to the new parliament. You must defend the democratic ideas by being watchful, wise, and steadfast. Don't let the pull of power or the temptation of sacrifice, the temptation to sacrifice your principles, influence you. Remain steadfast in your beliefs and keep in mind that you have the duty to individuals who trusted you. Finally, I thank you, the Youth Impact Movement, its founders, and all its supporters for giving us the means to stand up for what is right. We are grateful for your assistance because of your steadfast faith in our cause, which has given us the courage in the face of difficulty. In conclusion, let us reflect on the battles fought, the sacrifices made, and the impact we have left behind. We may not have achieved all our goals, but our commitment to justice and fairness has left an indelible mark on this parliament. Let us move forward with resilience, knowing that our fight for a better future will continue. On this note, I thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity to be the leader of the Minority Caucus of the Third Parliament. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the Minority Leader. Dissolution remarks from the Majority Leader, item 12. Let's hear you.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker and the guest house for the opportunity given. Dissolution remarks by the Majority Leader of Third Parliament of the Youth Impact Parliament, adjournment sine die. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the Third Parliament of the Youth Impact Parliament of Youth Impact Movement, today, as we gather to bid forward message to the Third Parliament and to dissolve this House, I stand before you as a Majority Leader with a mix of emotions. It is a moment of reflection, gratitude, and yes, even defensiveness as I address the accomplishments and challenges we have faced together as a House. I want to begin by expressing my sincere appreciation to each and every one of you, my colleagues, your dedications, tireless efforts, and passionate commitments to the cause that we have been driving force behind the accomplishments of this Parliament. We have faced countless challenges, weathered storming debates, and sought to navigate the complexity of our responsibilities. Throughout our term, we convened 12 physical sittings and 1 virtual sitting, demonstrating our commitment to active engagement and fruitful discussions. These sittings have provided us with opportunity to address critical issues, propose solutions, and make progress on behalf of our constituents. Yet, in the face of criticism and doubts, we have often found ourselves on defensive, fighting to justify our decisions and prove to value our works. We have also witnessed the difficult decisions made in holding our fellow parliamentarians accountable. The removal of MPs who failed to meet expectations has come under strict scrutiny, prompting us to defend the integrity and transparency of our actions. These decisions were not taken lightly, but they were necessary to uphold the trust placed in us and maintain the highest standards of ethical conduct in pursuant to Order 34 of the Standing Orders of Parliament as amended 2024. As the leader, and in fact the Majority Leader of this August House, I have endeavored to navigate the complexities of our diverse membership, ensuring fair representation and fostering a spirit of collaboration. However, I must admit that our efforts have been met with resistance and criticism, leaving us on the defensive accounting for our actions, policies, and the integrity of our parliamentary proceedings. We are honored to take part in the 30th anniversary celebration organized by the Parliament of Ghana of the Republic of Ghana, where our team emerged victorious in the debate competition. We are proud again to announce to you of the parliamentary proceeding, that's the mock parliament organized by the same anniversary, where myself and some other members of parliament here present were members of the mock parliament. And if you are in doubt, The evidences are on the social media page of the Parliament of Ghana, and you can all go and then attest to that fact. Additionally, we have had privilege to visit Parliament of Ghana on the 29th of November, 2023, where we have observed proceedings led by the Speaker of the Decade, Right Honorable Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagbin, Speaker of the 8th Parliament of the Republic of Ghana. This experience was both uplifting and inspiring. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to our patrons and our own Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Jones Amagashi Iglo. I send my best wishes for success to the next Parliament, which happens to be the 4th Parliament. I hope you can draw from our mistakes, overcome the obstacles in our way, and be ready to deal with the defensive stance that comes with leadership. The journey ahead won't be simple, but keep in mind that in order to gain your people's trust and support, each decision you made needs to be well-reasoned and well-convened. Finally, I extend my gratitude to the founding fathers of Youth Impact Parliament and Youth Impact Movement with its other branch, Youth Impact Foundation, and all other supporters who had believed in us and provided us with a platform to make a difference. Your continuous support and understanding during our tenure has been invaluable, even in times when we have found ourselves on the verge of battle with the minority. In conclusion, Mr. Speaker, in bringing our dissolution remarks to a closure and to dissolve the 3rd Parliament, Mr. Speaker, let us remember the battles fought, the achievements made, and the lessons learned. We may have faced criticism and challenges, but let us not lose sight on impacts you have made and the progress you have achieved for our constituents. May our collective efforts continue to shape our future for us all. I thank you for the opportunity, and on this note, I hereby plead on behalf of the Speaker that the 3rd Parliament of the Youth Impact Parliaments of the Republic of Ghana, under the leadership of the Youth Impact Movement, be brought to a closure. On this note, honorable members, I thank you very much for the opportunity. Let us continue to strive in the 4th Parliament so that at the end of the day, the youth empowerment policy that we are all driving for will be the light of the day. I thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you.
Honourable members, one by one, the House is almost getting dissolved. Please allow me to read my last remark as Speaker, because the next time I'll speak again, I would speak as a non-speaker. So these are my remarks. These are my remarks as Speaker of the 3rd Parliament. Ladies and gentlemen, I am overwhelmed with joy that this day has finally come. Since Saturday, 12 August 2023, I have been preparing to hand over, and the day has finally come. And today we are dissolving this House. Notable things that we have done during this tenure was the 3rd anniversary special sitting that we held on the 21st of April 2024. On that day, we were 3 years. And also, as my colleagues have stated, on Wednesday, 29th November 2023, we went to Parliament House and we were duly acknowledged. The video is there. And know that in the new Parliament coming next year, with the 9th Parliament of the Republic of Ghana inaugurated, we will go again. And I'm grateful to our patrons for facilitating that. Just as well, we have held 13 sittings. Today is our 13th sitting with one virtual sitting. These are evidence of our vibrancy as the Deputy Executive Director for Parliamentary Affairs stated. I also want you to know that we as well booted dormant members in the third parliament, including dormant leaders. They are booted out as a matter of fact. As we dissolve this house, I just want to offer my congratulations to the incoming parliament and to the new speaker. You are coming to step into a big shoe. And when you get to that shoe, eat well so that your foot can expand and feel it. And to the fourth parliament, our incoming youth MPs, I call on you to make yourself available to be impacted and to learn from precedents and the knowledge this house will pose to you. Money cannot give you that. Allowances cannot give you that. But only experiences in this house can provide you that opportunity. Honourable members, may I extend my sincerest gratitude to you all and to the entire Youth Impact Parliament fraternity for supporting me in my role as Speaker since the 8th of May 2021. Since that day, that was when the Pilot Parliament was formed. And today, as I end my role as the Right Honourable Speaker of Youth Impact Parliament Ghana, I want you to know that I served as Speaker from the Pilot Parliament, the first Parliament, the second Parliament, and this third Parliament. To all the leaders who support me, who supported me, I'm grateful to you for making my tenure successful. And I call on you to lend that support to the new speaker. I say akpenami to all of you, and also midasi to you all. Today, the 10th of August 2024, having served 3 years, 3 months in this capacity, I finally bring my tenure to a successful end. Honourable members, is that not commendable? So, on this note, God bless you all, and I end my summarized by humanized AI remarks for the third Parliament dissolution. Thank you. It was 2 pages, and I made it 3 paragraphs. Honourable members, we move to the last item on the order paper, adjournment sine die motion. May I request the Honourable Majority Leader to move the motion that this House do now stand adjourned and dissolved. Honourable Majority Leader.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker and August House, for this quick assignment. Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. I, Wanda Nicodemus Jameshi, the Majority Leader. It has been an incredible journey for us in this third Parliament, and we have achieved significant milestones in advancing the goals of the Youth Impact Parliament. As we conclude our parliamentary term, I believe it is time to adjourn sine die and give way to the next Parliament, which happened to be the fourth Parliament. Mr. Speaker, I humbly rise to move that motion. This Honourable House, the third Parliament of the Youth Impact Parliament of the Youth Impact Movement, do stand adjourned sine die and dissolve at exactly 12 o'clock at 4 noon today, Saturday, 10th August 2024. I thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Minority Leader. So, just a point of correction, it's now 12. So, the House will stand adjourned at 1. Stand adjourned, sine die, and dissolved at 1. So, let's keep the record as such.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. A seconder motion. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I am Hubert Agbaho, the Youth MP for Akachi North constituency and the minority leader for this house. I must say that the 12 sittings held have provided a platform for meaningful discussions, learning, and personal growth. As we adjourn Synodi today, I want to commend all my fellow parliamentarians for their commitment, dedication, and enthusiasm in contributing to the success of this third parliament. Mr. Speaker, I humbly rise to second the motion that this honorable house, the third parliament of Youth Impact Parliament Ghana, of Youth Impact Movement, do stand adjourned sine die and dissolve at exactly 1 p.m. Saturday, August 10, 2024. I thank you.
Thank you very much. Honourable members, allow me to perform my last function outstanding. It is a very emotional moment for me to finally expire. After 3 years in this office, it's like one part of me is going to be taken away. So please, I want to enjoy this moment honorably, solemnly, and melancholy, adjudicatiously, phlegmatically, and all the vocabularies. Honourable members, having moved and seconded the motion that this honourable house, the third parliament of Youth Impact Parliament Ghana of YIM, do not stand adjourned sine die and dissolved at 1 a.m., 1 p.m., today, Saturday, 10th August 2024. I now put the question that this honorable house do now stand adjourned sine die at the set time. All members in favor of this motion say aye. Aye. Not in favor, say nay. Nay. Honourable members, I didn't hear anything. I'll put forth the question again. And I want to hear, if you don't give, I will say no, and we'll continue. So if you want us to continue, I better hear your response. Honorable members in favor that this house do not stand adjourned sine die, say aye. Aye. Not in favor of the motion, say nay. Nay. Okay. Honorable members, the ayes have it. The motion carries. Before I bang the gavel for the last time as Speaker, I want to thank you once again. God bless you all. And I'm shy, but I love you all deeply from my heart. It's so amazing that the last minute has finally come. Honorable Mano, I'm now joining your caucus as former speakers. But you know what? I'm still a speaker, not in this house. So I want you to know. If you don't know, I'm the Speaker of the Youth Parliament of the International Youth Network for UN Security Council Resolution 250. So I'm still a speaker. Yes. Honorable members, so my last minute as speaker, this house do not stand adjourned Synodi and dissolved with immediate effect. I thank you.